welcome to my channel. We're gonna do the portal because today's a portal, Lionsgate. So, and I think I don't know astrology, but I think like Leo is in, I don't know, sun or something like that. I don't know. So I might be wrong, but let me know in the comments below. But let's see what kind of portal, what's coming, okay, in terms of portal. I tried to get some of my decks that, I think are specific to this. So let's see what kind of portal or what it is that you're getting. So take a breather, last quarter moon in Cancer. All right, so maybe, I have one here. New moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. So huge elevation, very interesting. This deck is really old. So for 2 out of the 3 water signs to be here is significant, okay? We are going into a new moon in, what is a new moon? Let me check. I don't think it's Cancer. Anyway, so I'm not going to check. I don't think it's Cancer. But anyway, so going into the new moon, really leveling up, okay? Getting really situated or grounded in your emotions, which is great. This is like a huge waterfall. So lots of abundance and really managing your emotions really well. The other thing is that I think you're going to start changing. Like if you were very vocal regularly and giving people your opinion because you're very intuitive, right? And you know what's coming and you know what's right and what's wrong or whatever. I think you're going to stop doing it. I think you're just going to let people do whatever it is that they want. I don't think you're going to give people a heads up. And I think that that's the portal that you're coming. So I think that that's going to give you huge like tranquility and balance in terms of emotions. Let me see. Let me get one more. Got 2. Take a reality check, full moon in Capricorn, so 2 full moons, and then clear your mind, last quarter moon in Gemini. All right, so things are coming in very grounded with the Capricorn here, and then I think this is what is it, Libra, Gemini. This is Gemini. So I think that really balancing out and very, very grounded and very stable is really what's coming in. I also feel like you might be going on a pilgrimage, okay, that's going to be significant, or some sort of travel where there's like lots of water, and that's going to be very, very healing. You might also, stag, so coming into power, coming into huge prosperity and money, and this is also huge stability and leadership, okay? Very much. And then this is, the moon. Something about this. I think this is where everybody goes and sees it. So you might also be going to like a forest, or you might live near like body of water or lots of mountains. Okay, mountains are very, very grounding. When I went to Peru, I went to Peru. I went to Machu Picchu because it had been on the bucket, and it's one of my spiritual spiritual places that I have that I wanted to go. So very blessed to have gone. There was this, Machu Picchu was incredible, but we went to this sacred valley is what it was called. And so I stood at the edge of like a cliff, and the mountain, there was like this incredible mountain, and I live around mountains. So I'm used to the mountains and stuff, but this was just so enormous and so magnificent and so just empowering, something just absolutely so much strength, so much power that it was like it changed my life, really. Like it was so that being in front of that other mountain that looked like a huge boulder because the stones are very different in Machu Picchu. I don't know why I'm having trouble pulling this out. I think things are going to happen to you that you're not going to be able to articulate the depth of what your experience is, okay? But it was such energy, and it was such divinity, okay, and such expansion when I was sitting there, and I was like, I look like this, and then of course the whole mountain. So something like that's going to happen to you, okay? So you might be traveling wherever there's mountains, or and that's going to be a huge like leveling up, and a huge what is the word I want to use, like epiphany, like awakening, like you're going through the portal. There you go. Start being healing codes, important information, wounds are healed, recharging. All this is beautiful. So you've been working a lot, okay? Especially if you're like my age, so you might be a Gen X, okay? Or you might also be a millennial. So I think that you're coming into a portal where you've worked so much on your healing that you've already paid off your karma, okay? Especially if you're a Gen X, okay? Because that means you've been working at it for a very long time. Not to minimize anybody else, but I think it's been a very, very long process. Of course, if you're a millennial, Gen Z, or I think I'm missing one, but I think you've done a lot of work, okay? But I think that there's been lots of karma that's been worked through, and then now you're recharging. And so lots of wounds with healing, and then healing codes. So going through that portal. This is beautiful. Let's see what else. You're like divinely protected, okay? I think that we're going through a huge energetic change, as everybody knows, right? In politics, especially in the US, but also with climate change. And I think that this is really going to propel us to maybe change, be enlightened about what needs to be done with the earth to be able to get maybe to a better place. And so I think that there might be enlightenment on this, because there's a lot of people that have, rejected that there's climate change, which is stupid. But anyway. So Sirius star blessing. I think something about Sirius, okay? Yes, proceed, being seen, push through. So this is like also the North Node or the North Star, right? And so it's really like burning through your karma, working through your karma, and really seeing the light. Look at this, okay? And being very much divinely guided. And then you have here sacred inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, sensuality. Yeah, I think you're going to be, this is also like maybe divine feminine. I think you're going to be going into this portal where you're just going to start feeling really, really well. 6:55 on the clock. So 6 is like victory, right? It's the 6 of Wands. So lots of victory, lots of healing, lots of like not caring about things that really that you cared about in the past that really, took you nowhere. All you did was worry. And so really seeing beauty, the beauty of life and the beauty of living, and fully living it, right? Not being worried about what this person said or this person didn't or whatever, or being included or not being included. I think you've worked through that, especially if you've been very much ostracized, okay, or been abused, whatever. It doesn't have to be sexual, but verbally abused, or, being in isolation because people wouldn't include you and everything. I think that you're leaving all that behind and going into a portal at this time where it's collegial, it's very inclusive. And I think it's something that you haven't had for a very long time. And but because you did the work, right? And I think it's been very hard journey and very long journey for you. I think that you're going to be living at this point from now on, just an incredible, very peaceful, very expansive, very abundant, very exclusive time and era for you. Halt of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, great lessons. Yeah, I think you've gone through like major great lessons. Some of you might be going to the Vatican, or Versailles is really what this is, or some sort of like library. I don't know, this isn't a library, but it looks like it, or maybe it is. So you have been very much divinely guided, and I want to say that your spirit guides, divine, your ancestors are just so proud of you, okay? Because it's been a beat. I can feel it. Gaia, gateway activation. Here it is. So learning experiences, wisdom, transmission, earth intelligences. So there you go. You're most definitely going into that. And I think you're just going to let everybody be, and whatever. If they make wrong decisions and you saw it and you're not even going to give them a heads up. Stargate, heart chakra opening, unlocking, generosity. Most definitely. What did I tell you? You're going to be it's going to be very abundant, very generous for you, very very inclusive. And then order of Melchizedek, Melchizedek. I don't know. Embrace the light, mission uncovered, don't give up. I think you've already done most of your mission, all right? Especially if you're older. And if you're not, that doesn't mean you haven't. But I mean, I'm almost 60. And boy, boy, it's been a ride, and when you think you're done, you're not, and it's just one thing after another. And if you're awakened, you suffer a lot. That's just the way it is. All right, it's sort of like the saints. Flexibility, 13. I think 13 is, let me double check here, death. So new transformation. This can also be Scorpio, a prehistoric bamboo forest, South Asia. All right, so lots of flexibility. South Asia might be of significance to you. You might be Year of the Tiger. I don't know if that's true, and China has that. Peace, St. Francis of Assisi, Italy. So you're coming into peace. I think you've manifested and wished and prayed for peace, and I think it's coming. I think you did it a long time ago, like a long time ago, but it's coming. The power, dinosaurs in the Jurassic period. So most definitely something very ancient in you and more and ancestral. And then of course the dinosaurs had immense power, right? I mean, they ruled the earth. So something about ruling maybe your own world and really being in light and being like saintly, right? Or light being, whatever it is. And truly understanding and have understood your mission and really getting to like a canonization type, like you're going to be rewarded for everything that you've gone through. 11:11 on the clock. So you're going to be rewarded for everything that you've gone through. Okay, this is huge. This is also Stonehenge, so you might be going to Stonehenge, all right, or some sort of like you're going to be like entering like halls of fame. All right, I'm sort of sensing maybe athletes, so baseball for whatever reason, or soccer, or football, American football. And so I think that you're going to be going into the halls of fame, and I think that it costs you a lot. All right, very interesting. Let's see, let's finish it off with these. Gratitude, last quarter moon, most definitely being definitely guided by your ancestors, specifically a grandmother. All right, ancestors that's already passed. This is also Gaia, I would think. Very much grounded. Abundance, what did I tell you? All confirmation. 8, 9, 10, 11. This is 11, confirmation there. This is 11. You probably speak to animals. I know I do, with like little birds and stuff. And then as I'm taking my walk, they all say good morning. Like all the dogs from other houses, this and that, they hear me and they know that I'm there. We can't see each other because they're behind their gates, but they always like talk to me. So you probably have that in you. Okay, very huge like manifestation portal with this full moon, and we're currently in the full moon, so 3 days of heavy duty full moon. I don't know when the portal closes. I know that it starts like I think July 28th, but I don't know when the portal closes. I don't know that it closes on this day. So so make sure that you really take advantage of it. But you're going to be so in tune with earth, okay? Like you're going to be super grounded. So you might have some Capricorn in your chart, or some Taurus, or Virgo. The other thing I was going to say, I forgot. All right, masculine and energy. So there might be a masculine energy coming in, or this could be you, all right? Although this is very tranquil, so I think it's a feminine energy, but there might be a masculine energy that might be coming into your energy, and this is probably going to be like, oh, this is going to be a union made in heaven if you're not there, okay? And if you already are already in partnership or a relationship, it's going to elevate, and it's going to be absolutely pleasure. Very sensual, very transformative. Kundalini rising, Kundalini rising, I think is what it's called. And then you're going to very much heal your heart, and it's really going to awaken something in you. And this person is a lot like you. They're very spiritual. They're very much guided by the moon. So Pisces or Cancer, okay, they might do like moon magic or moon manifestations or moon incantations, all right? And you're just going to have an incredible time, all right? This has to do with full moons. So we're at, right now when I'm recording this, it's all full moons right now, okay? So beginnings, there you go, the portal, new moon. Yeah, there's a beautiful match in heaven coming in. Okay, power couple, and you guys are going to be you all are very different, all right? So you're not your normal people, whatever that means. Like you might dress differently, think very differently. I think you're kind of isolated, which I think that we all are, that, you know, are awakened and sort of leveled up. You're going through the portal, This is also matrimony, so marriage. This is also like May, like Bethany, right? And you're going through the portal. It's absolutely beautiful. This is a match made in heaven. Oh, for faith, okay? And you're gonna be having a baby and very fertile. There you go, confirmation there. So flower moon and blossoming, yeah, this is going to be absolutely beautiful. You're going to be pregnant. If you can't be pregnant, then this might be one of your children, okay? And or possibly a new venture or new business. So, and peace. We start 2 pieces. You're finally coming, different decks, coming into peace. And I think that this portal is where it's at, and I think that you asked for this a very, very, very long time ago. So long that I think you forgot it. Let me know in the comments below. I would love for you to help me grow my channel by subscribing if you haven't already. And if you're already subscribed, I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart. Love and light.